Hello, and welcome to Ad-lib Heroes. My name is Joey, and I'm a lifelong DM and storyteller. At our table today is...
Hi, I'm TJ, and I play Kirith Odell.
Hi, I'm Riley. I play Grimlock Seaspray.
I'm Bev, and I play Olivia Fortier.
Let's get back to the story. Last time, Grimlock, Kirith, and Olivia saved Comtess Adeline Corbus's younger brother and heir, Julian, from an orc kidnapping plot. The Comtess rewarded them handsomely and offered them 300 additional gold to investigate the haunted temple, where the orcs were to hand over Julian in 4 nights' time. We're picking up the next morning when the group leaves Chez Fortier to head to Chateau Cording to request supplies and horses for their mission.
Morning! Kirith, my dad said that there's these pancakes and waffles for you. He spent stayed up all night making this huge breakfast. That's strange. I don't know you to often request large meals.
The only problem is he wouldn't be able to make them without milk or eggs.
Oh, Kirith's not a vegan. He just doesn't.
Yes, but Maurice Fortier thin's the reason Kirith didn't eat food is because Kirith is a vegan.
So these pancakes are actually flatbread.
They're flour tortillas.
My dad made tacos for breakfast. I don't know what you asked for, but...
Flour tortillas with maple syrup.
Is this a classic Elvish dish?
Let's, sure.
Just take some on the road or he will cry.
Wait, there's no milk or eggs in that? And just like start wolfing them down. So I was eating around the egg basket like a bird.
So if we're going to go to the haunted castle or temple to make them seem like the orcs are there, we've talked about maybe taking the orc cart with some of the orc supplies in it. Are we going to camp out there for 4 days? We should probably make sure we have supplies to keep ourselves
That makes sense.
safe for that amount of time. Should we make a fake Comtess's brother?
Like a straw one?
I don't know how to do that. We could go try to buy a scarecrow.
One of us could just disguise ourselves.
Oh, I think I actually even know how to do that.
Hey, me too.
Do you have a disguise kit?
We'd have to buy one.
Oh, I believe I have the spell disguise self.
Yes, then you can magically make yourself look like someone else.
There you go.
I don't have a disguise kit. I always just wish it to be true. And then it happens.
Right, you're a witch.
You're a witch.
That's the power of positive thinking. That's how I cast my spells too.
All of Grimlock's spells are, I want that guy's nose to be broken, though.
Works every time.
Does disguise
Just
self...
one simple somatic component.
Disguise self... I got to that one late. I was like, somatic means the actions. Oh, man. Does disguise self do their clothing as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was going to say we're going to have to ask for a pair of his pants, but we could all dress like him. Or I could disguise myself as an orc. And you could, like, look like him.
Now, he is completely shaven, has chubby cheeks, and Kirith is gaunt and bearded.
What about Grimlock?
Is...
I think
physically like a foot shorter and a foot
the spell
wider.
might be our best bet, and Grimlock and I can pretend to be cultists if it comes to that.
Right.
As
There's the one guy who they know
already-
exactly how he looks, and then a group of other people that they have a generalized description.
Actually, roll me a quick intelligence check.
11.
11. It is just as likely that they know the other orc, like they know who. It depends on who's going to be there, but they might know the orc cultist better than they know the
Yeah.
kidnap victim.
Right.
Right. They might know the leader, but we can possibly talk our way around that and just, we were sent.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything to get them close enough that we can figure out what's going on.
Yeah. And maybe the temple itself will have some answers.
Could be.
Let's go to the castle.
Yeah. Head up to the, is it like, it's an actual like castle?
Yes. So it is outside of town on a hill overlooking it. And the castle had a renovation a few decades back. So there is 2 parts to the castle. Half of it is this old, dreary fortification. And the other half is very, think like French palace. Wide open windows, marble, not very defensible, but much more pleasant to be in.
Before we leave my house, I try to snag a bottle of wine and some good spices.
I mean, they're not well protected.
I know. I mean, I take them. Here you go, Grimlock. Here's some spices
Ooh, thank you.
to use when you cook our food for us.
Add it to the giant trunk.
You wonder why my dad can never find the arrow mat. It is for I steal it every time I'm home.
So you guys head through Abelant. It is, I'm assuming, very early morning that you guys are getting up.
If they force me. Do you force me?
No, I do not care.
Okay. It's probably later in the morning, like 9.
Okay. So as you're heading through the streets, they are pretty busy. You can still smell from the numerous bakeries, freshly baked pastries. There are people doing various business, walking around. Because the orcs never ended up attacking the town, people are talking about the alarm bells the night before, but everyone is completely at ease because none of the danger got to the town. So you head through the town, out through the north gate, and take the small winding road up the hill to the palace, the castle. The castle is still on pretty high alert. There are guards outside who are checking everyone who comes in. But when you give your names, you're very quickly welcomed inside.
Perfect.
Is anyone else like kind of concerned about the difference in mood between the palace and the common folk, like pretty constantly? The common folk just seem to be going around like, buying pastries, and everyone else is like preparing for war like pretty consistently, it seems like.
I mean, this is the first time we've ever really encountered nobility or like the higher ups.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, usually I think,
This
the
pl-
less you have to lose, the less, you're paranoid and worried about losing
Well,
stuff.
also this place was attacked yesterday, and this village was untouched.
That's true too.
So Lord Silvercave, the dwarven steward of the castle, says, the Comtesse told me to expect you. You're to meet with Emile Verger, her spy master, and he will set you up with everything you need.
Perfect.
So he takes you into a comfortable study in the old part of the castle. So very tight gray stone walls, but there is a beautiful carpet on the floor, and there are hunting trophies along the wall. And as you come in, there is a man who has a dark cloak over his shoulder, a very stony, blocky face, and very clenched eyes, who carefully appraises you as you sit down and says, good morning. Can I offer you some coffee or orange juice?
Sure. That sounds wonderful.
I'd like both in a cup.
In the same cup?
Yeah.
So he pours them for you and hands over the cup.
Thanks.
I will take them in separate cups, please.
All right. So he pours you 2 cups and he looks over at Kirith.
Just coffee.
So he pours you coffee and hands it to you.
I intently watch Kirith to see if he drinks.
I do not.
Makes your hands nice and warm though.
Yeah. So Emile says, so I understand that you're going to be investigating the haunted temple on behalf of the Comtesse. Do you know what you'll need?
I would like a really friendly donkey.
A donkey?
Yeah, for cart pulling.
All right.
Wait, Kirith, you looked like you were farting or about to say something.
No, fine.
What, you want something faster? It's a cart. It's not going to go fast.
No, did I argue? I said fine.
A donkey.
A donkey? All right.
Well, wouldn't a donkey be like roughly the same pace as me just pulling the cart?
No.
Okay. I'm like pretty quick. I don't know. I might be faster actually.
Well, once we have the donkey, we can try.
You're
can
also a bunch weaker than a donkey.
Yeah, that's true.
We would also... We're the Comtesse's elite force, arguing about who's stronger.
Grimlock or a donkey.
Later at the Coliseum.
I don't personally have a ton of camping gear, so if we could have some kits for...
Three. So he starts making a list. 3 tents, probably a week's rations for each of you.
A disguise kit.
He writes that on there without a second thought.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I think that's everything.
Camping supplies, beast of burden, disguise kit.
Player question. In world, do people sell just like traps?
Like bear traps? Yep.
We could. I'll discuss this in front of this guy. Did we want to try to trap things if we get there before the people? Like a snare trap or something or a net trap?
Even like just like a hole.
Yeah, I guess shovels if we want to try to dig a hole.
That'll be... Some of this could be days worth of work.
Just like
and setting up, depending on the layout of the place, it wouldn't hurt to take it with us, but it could work against us to try to disguise ourselves and then also have traps set up for the person we're supposed to be meeting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then no to the traps, or put a couple of nets in there just in case.
Yeah, maybe some nets or some bear traps or something.
Something
Just something
simple.
we can set up very quickly.
Yeah. Like worst case scenario, we can use the nets to haul
Retreat
stuff
behind.
out.
Yeah, we'll have hopefully a few days to investigate the place before they arrive. They might already be waiting there when we get there, though.
Yeah. So we should go up already disguised.
Wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. So he rings a bell, and into the room walks a tabaxi, a cat person, and he hands them the list and says, can you prepare these for these fine folk and have them ready in the courtyard?
Oh, and a set of manacles.
Set of manacles? One set or multiple?
Just one.
All right. So nets, manacles, and he gives the list to the tabaxi and says, it'll be ready in the courtyard in a couple of hours. Please enjoy your coffee and orange juice. I have a few other things to attend to.
Perfect. Damn it, guys, we should have asked for saltwater taffy.
Oh yeah.
Heck.
I can't believe we didn't think of that.
I mean, you're the one that promised.
And you've got a couple hours, but
Yeah.
the castle might not have saltwater taffy on hand. You might need to go back down into the market.
Do you guys want to go shopping?
Sure.
Yeah, we might as well.
Makeover. Oh, maybe we should also just find some, like the disguise kit. Will it have rags and stuff? The kind of stuff you would need to look like cultists, or should we go to grab some?
The kind of stuff we need to look like cultists are what we're wearing and maybe a great axe each.
Okay. Or are you going to go special and like add a bit of a like tusk popping out or a fake eye patch?
I think it might be best if we,
Stay simple.
yeah.
Did we the cart that was outside of the sewer entrance, didn't that have a bunch of weapons? We could probably take a great axe from there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great axe or mauls or whatever.
Yeah.
They had the metal weapons that they would normally have on the cart as they went in with the stone weapons.
Cool.
Great.
So we're going to go shopping to see, do I know of a candy store?
Yep. There is Tum Tum's Confectionery run by a round little halfling.
Let's go to Tum Tums.
I'm excited.
He has a huge mustache that is well groomed to circle out like walrus tusks. He's been here since you were a kid.
I hold the door open and usher in Grimlock and Kirith.
Just looking around wide-eyed everywhere.
Okay, so yeah, there are jars full of candies, and there it's this halfling with the big walrus mustache who is dipping sticks to make rock candy sticks.
It's rocks that you can eat.
And he looks up and he's like, "Oh, Vet, welcome."
That's my mom. I'm
Oh.
Olivia.
I am so sorry. Wow, you've gotten big.
Thank you.
Sorry, all humans look alike to me.
Well, it's a compliment. My mom is a lovely person. Question, interesting request. Do you sell saltwater taffy?
Third shelf, just over there.
And sir, might that be some rock candy?
That is rock candy, yes.
How much do you have on you, like right now?
So he's building out this tree, and then he's like, so these are the sticks, and then also I have, and he's got a shelf full of jars of rock candy.
Can I get 3 of those jars?
Yep, that'd be 10 copper.
Can I get 5 of those jars, actually?
Yeah, I could do that to you for 14 copper.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can hear the rock candy within the jars, like...
Yeah.
I will start filling a bag with saltwater taffy.
Okay.
I fill...
It's 5 copper a pound.
Great. I'll take 4 pounds.
Okay.
How much did we promise Cherry Boots? A quarter? An eighth of a pound or something?
Half a pound.
Half a pound.
Yeah, we'll work our way through it. Actually, if we go in, it'll be nice to have like some currency with us. It's not like it's going to go bad, I think.
It starts to get harder over time.
Oh, yeah.
Did Kirith hear you say that? If we go in?
I'm pretty zoned out.
Yeah. You have no interest in this store.
0.
Do you have those candy pipes or candy cigarettes so I can look like I'm smoking?
The ones that puff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right over here.
Perfect. How much is this?
A pack is 1 copper.
I'll take 2.
Can I get a licorice cigar?
Yep. Licorice cigars are 5 for a copper.
Okay. Wait, how long would it take you to make like just one really big one?
About 6 hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just take the pack then.
Great. Grimlock and I are running around like kids in a candy store.
Yup.
Game question. Is there a way to add like custom items to D&D Beyond?
There is, but I don't know it well because I don't use it enough.
Okay.
Ooh, do you have chocolate that looks like poop?
No, that's disgusting.
But it would be a funny prank.
I mean, you could buy some of my beautiful, finely crafted chocolate and moosh it together.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, this guy is giving big grandpa energy. He does not like your practical jokes. Candy is for joy for everyone.
And for promoting smoking.
Yeah,
we
joy for everyone.
We don't have studies on the health dangers of smoking in this world.
That's true. Okay. Anything else we need to do? Oh yeah, we have javelins. Did you? Oh, you didn't say that out loud. You want to go to a bow shop?
Nah.
Nah.
I'm not going to spend money.
You could conceivably, though, ask the spy master for a bow.
That's fair. I didn't.
Okay.
Perfect.
You know, if he gets the bow from someone else, it's probably gonna like snap and stab him in the eye or something.
Yeah, if that's everything, I guess. You guys want to go for a drink before? I know it's like before noon, but
It's 10 a.m.
I mean, that's perfectly acceptable time to get some bread water.
we go to the bar beneath the Avalon Tavern that has like a broken billiards table.
This is where you and your friends hang out? So what bar do you take them to? You can make up the bar.
It's called the Avalon Hotel,
Okay.
and mostly old people hang out there in the day.
Yeah. So you get in there and there
It
is
is not the bar my friends go to. I don't want to be seen with these guys with my friends
Wow.
it is
at
a
10 a.m. in the morning.
it is a bar of sadness, so Kirith fits right in.
I tried to choose
Smoke
what you
everywhere.
like. Yeah.
Yeah, full of smoke. Most of the people in here look like they're barely animate statues as they sit there nursing beers and smoking.
Permanent whiskey faces.
God, I'm glad VLTs don't exist yet.
Yep. Who's the owner of the Avalon Hotel? Or who's the server, basically? Who's behind the bar?
Gregory Bilcutt.
And what's he like?
He was a really strong runner in his early days, but he got a leg injury, and so he only talks about a race that happened like 50 years ago,
Right.
and will tell anyone that he could have gone to very far in his running career.
Okay.
And he gives Olivia fears of what she might turn into if she doesn't succeed, as she constantly breaks.
Why did you bring us here?
I need inspiration for success. We better do well. Otherwise, I'll end up just like Gregory Bilcutt. Also, my other brother might stop in.
So yeah, you head into this bar, and so you can get a beer for 2 coppers here.
I will buy a round
Okay.
for us only.
And he doesn't try to tell you the race story because there's 3 of you. He'd do that if you sat up at the bar with him, but
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go up. I got the manacles as part of the disguise, but I guess I could also use them as if we catch somebody. And yeah, moving statues. Do we know anything about that? Is there a... Usually I'd go to Immerse, my teacher's house, to ask questions about stuff I didn't know. Can I just think about moving statues?
yet you can roll an Arcana check. You could also do that with the research papers if you were at home, but
Oh, well, we're drinking in a bar instead. 10.
10. Sometimes ghosts move statues, sometimes wizards enchant statues so they can move on their own, and there is a magic item that can allow you to make a statue that's alive.
I give all of these theories to the group. So maybe we should stop by a church.
All of that sounds terrifying. I hope that it's just rumors.
Oh no, the statues that are alive are actually quite charming little pets. They're not as fluid as you'd imagine. They're very it's like interacting with a suit of armor. They have like very specific joints. So it's like a chattering pair of teeth kind of thing.
That also sounds terrifying.
That can punch your head off.
No, it's cute. You feed them rock candy and they munch it up and it just falls all over the floor.
Okay. So good thing we pre-bought the rock candy.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
We're thinking ahead.
Should we go to a church and get holy water? I think you can purchase some.
They did say it was haunted.
I'm pretty sure if you give a donation, or I don't know if they straight up sell it or if it's that whole you need to donate and
It's you need to donate.
yeah. They like to pretend they're not capitalist.
Sounds like religion.
God, you're wearing off on me. I just insulted an organization for creating its own method of staying afloat.
Sounds right.
Wait, so imagining this rock candy, is it like those sugar crystal things or is it like the river rock?
No, it's sugar crystals, so
Cool.
done in different colors and then smashed apart and then put into a little jar so that there's several different colors in the jar.
Cool.
If you've ever been to a church bazaar in Alberta, they sell them there.
Exactly. Perfect. That's what I was hoping.
In our childhood laundry and game room, the shelves were like lined with random ones of them.
I think you're going to go buy holy water. But the suggested donation for a full flask of holy water is 25 gold. So it is not cheap.
I mean,
How do you guys feel about haggling with the church?
The other thing about it, though, is if you splash holy water on a fiend or the undead, they take 2d6 radiant damage. This is hidden in the player's handbook, and I don't think people realize this.
I'll pay the 25. Who needs money?
So yeah, you head into a church of Pelor, which is a big stone building, and there is a friendly-looking human woman who is near the front, who is the priestess of the church. She has a large sun symbol on the front of her robe, and you head up towards where the holy water is, and
Is there like a box right next to the holy water?
there is, yeah.
1, 2, 3. I count out 25 gold pieces and
Okay.
sadly place them in the box one at a time.
Okay.
And then I reach for a vial
Okay.
and I pick it up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are other religions frowned upon or they're fine?
When you say other religions, do you mean other gods within the pantheon or other pantheons?
Like a Lidimara. So a god with, I believe, within the pantheon.
Yes, Olidimara is within the same pantheon. So, but there isn't a temple to Olidimara here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'll just say to her,
Within the same pantheon, remember, those gods are relatives or friends of each other,
Yeah.
or they wouldn't be in the same pantheon.
yeah. Just thinking of a good greeting for Lidimara. May joy and laughter find your heart.
And she says, "May the light of the sun shine upon you."
And Kira throws up. No.
I'm just checked out this whole time.
I rolled,
You're still down in the Avalon Hotel being like, "I could stay here."
Yeah, this is fine.
I rolled a 13 to try to hide that I'm very uncomfortable.
Okay.
I come out with Grimlock, I guess. I guess Kira stayed behind when he heard church.
Yeah, I wanted to be here for moral support, but these guys are pretty intense. And
These guys are wimps. Paylor? We're gonna beat stuff up. It's not very smart. Just like, Valor. I'm like making fun of them as we
Just on the steps of the church. An old lady going in gives you the stink eye.
I'll beat you up.
stay regular. It's another Elidamara.
All right, so do you guys have anything else you want to do in town, or are you heading back to get the supplies they prepared for you up at the castle?
Get the supplies, I think. We'll take our little map from Figured and...
Can I grab the player's handbook really quick?
I'm so curious.
Yeah, I'll stop somewhere in town and get a set of hide armor fitted.
Okay.
If I can.
Yeah. For hide armor, I'm willing to say the adjustments are fast enough that, yeah, you can.
I'll just get it slipped on.
Well, for you, wearing armor takes away your unarmored defense, so it's a little different too.
Mm. I'd imagine there's some fancy boy elven boutique that he can get it at.
I don't think he's going there. I think he's probably going to those guys who are outside of town who are selling the quick and dirty armor.
Yep.
He's trying to look like a cultist because the cultists all wore hide armor.
Mm.
We can just get you a dirty old cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe disguised as a caster or something. Just have a staff and some robes.
Even their caster had a maul, right? So
Yeah, he had a
true.
maul and a spear.
Okay. Are mauls simple? Probably, right?
No, they're martial.
Weird. Okay.
It's not that they are necessarily complicated to understand. It's that to be able to wield one effectively under duress is going to be hard.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought of the proficiencies as you're talented enough to do it, but that actually does make a lot of sense.
yeah, if you think about a maul as you just swing it at guys. You just swing a sword at guys, right? Like a rapier, you just do that.
Yeah.
If
if you just swing a maul, you're going to throw out your back.
yeah.
But there were a lot of them using battle axes, and I believe as a dwarf, you're automatically proficient in battle axes.
It's true. I will.
And
We have-
remember, there are battle axes and great axes on the cart.
Yeah.
Cool.
We can just hold them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can throw it on the ground. You can take a great axe and just throw it on the ground when the fight starts.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect.
That's the plan.
Okie dee.
It'll be a nice walking stick. It's just a little awkward.
Mm-hmm. Or mostly take the head off and then just knock it off so it's a staff.
I would like to do that. Yeah, can I loosen the head?
Yes.
Cool.
Your proficiencies are with masons, right?
Yeah, masons and masons, cooks, and herbalism.
Okay. Still, though, this is breaking something, not making something, so. All right. So you head back up to the courtyard. The tabaxi is there waiting with a donkey that has saddlebags on it with all the other things you requested.
Excuse me, Emmeline's assistant or Emery's?
Yes, Emery is my boss. My name is Roxy.
Roxy. Do we have food for this donkey, or is that something?
No, we gave you 1 week's supplies.
Oh.
Food for you, for the donkey.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Thank you.
Don't forget to feed the donkey, please. We want it back.
Does it have a name?
Yes. Its name is Jeremiah.
Hey, Kirith, we need to know its name.
Sure.
Because what if Jeremiah doesn't answer to anything but his name?
He's a donkey. He doesn't even answer to that.
Good
But
point, Roxy.
You guys are going to have some pretty in-depth conversation. You should probably know their name. It's just polite.
Okay.
To the temple!
Guys, he talks to animals.
Okay.
We make great first impressions.
Okay.
Thank you, Roxy.
Let's get the
We will come home
donkey hooked
successful,
up to the cart and
or we won't come home at all.
This is Grimlock Sea Spray, and my sensei always said to follow us on social media. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Ad-lib Heroes. Do I get inspiration for that?
Hey, everybody. Cherry Boots here. Remember to rate and subscribe to this podcast so more people can find Ad-lib Heroes. Or maybe Reginald and I will find you. So yeah, you guys head down to the cart. You have to take the like saddlebags they put on the donkey off, but there's again lots of room on the cart. The cart's like 8 feet long.
Okay.
I'll chuck my trunk onto the cart.
Yeah.
The big wump.
So you guys start following the map that Figured prepared. Pretty quickly, you get to the turning point in the road, and it is going into heavy brush. So it is going to be slower than you expected, especially taking a cart along with you. It's not going to be impossible, but anyone who tried to follow you will see which way you went through these woods. And can I get someone to roll me a survival check as you travel to see if the natural dangers cause you problems?
I just assume that's going to be me.
I would assume so.
16? 16.
Okay. So you are heading through these overgrown trees. The land here is not very good. So there are, there's undergrowth, but it's all like brambly vines, and the trees here are a little bit scraggly. They start blocking out the sun after a little bit, so it is a pretty dark forest you're heading through. You get to the top of a hill, and Kirith stops you all. On the hill across the way, you can see that there are a group of axbeaks crossing across the path. Axbeaks are large two-legged birds, so they are the size of ostriches with beaks like axes. Basically, you've made the survival check to successfully
Avoid it.
Just
wait.
Yeah, you see the sign of them, you hear them before you run across them, and if you guys want, you can just let them cross and wait till the last couple axbeaks go away.
Yeah, we can wait.
Yep.
I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
What is that?
They're called axe beaks.
They're majestic.
Yeah, in a cut you apart with their face sort of way.
There's a rancher outside of Avalon who has some like domesticated. Well, he fences them in.
Brave.
Why does he have them? Do they like chop wood for him?
I assume to eat the eggs?
Oh,
Yeah. Pretty sure he takes the eggs. Maybe he sells them. I don't know.
Or he's just weird. I don't know. Who can understand humans?
That's true.
Right.
Hold up my fist for a solidarity bump.
I don't understand dwarves either.
Pull out my candy
I don't even
cigarette.
really understand elves, honestly.
I just get gnomes, actually. It's weird.
Yeah, they're pretty all right.
I just like garbage.
Garbage druid.
Garbage.
Yeah.
So you continue along, and eventually you start to see that there is a stone structure probably a little further down the path that is on top of a slight hill. Can I get everyone to make me a perception check?
19.
22.
21.
Okay, excellent work, everyone. So as you're heading towards the church, the first thing you notice is there are a couple of pleasant, like, campfire, cooking fire lines coming off from both the church and a building nearby it. The temple and a building nearby it. When I keep saying church and temple because this is a stone structure that is basically one long room with fancy windows. And as you're looking at it, the roof has recently been re-shingled with wood. However, you also notice that there is a set of blinds in the woods across from the church. Someone has built a hidden camp in the trees where they can look at the church. You see that before anyone in that hidden camp would get a good view of you guys coming around the corner with your donkey pulling the wagon.
Okay. I think I should go cast my spell a little further back over here to look like the guy. It will last 1 hour. I don't know if the person looking at the temple is like enemy of our enemy and therefore our friend, or if that's
I think it might be best to go investigate that
stealthily.
before we do anything else.
Okay, I'll hold off then on casting my spell. We'll just leave the donkey, just hide the donkey in the cart kind of further back down the path.
And then we'll cut through the woods on foot to the blind.
The donkey does not want to go backwards.
Just cover him up.
Donkeys are jerks, and Jeremiah's like,
Come on, Jeremiah. There's hay back here.
roll me an animal handling.
I learned your name. 10.
10. So, yeah, Jeremiah just digs in. You're like, there's hay back here, and he stops moving.
I'll like go to try and pet him and kind of like punch him in the nose a little bit by accident, just kind of back up immediately.
Oh my god, you guys. 22 on animal handling.
Okay. So you just glare at him for a minute, and he's like, fine.
All right.
We should probably like take him off of the.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like the animal handling is actually just like, we're not going to make him walk backwards, take him off the cart, walk and lead him around.
Yeah.
Just tie him over to a tree or something and push the cart off
my
the
God.
path.
Yeah, and we'll, I guess, try to sneak through the woods to go see who is in that blind.
Sounds good to me.
Who or what.
So is everyone going, or is one person stealthing, or what is the plan?
I think it might be best if all of us go.
I think potentially if you two want to stealth ahead, I'll just kind of stay like 30 feet behind you guys. And then at a certain point, I'll
Way the heck back.
at a certain point, I'll just stop heading towards the blind. Like I probably won't be able to see you guys, but I'll know I'm going to go till this part behind the blind.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so roll me your stealth checks, Kirith and Grimlock.
I mean, I'm not bad at stealth, but
I am.
Are you? Like, actually?
I have a +2, but I don't think I've gotten above a 10. Like, I don't know what's going
Two's
on.
not amazing.
I have a +4.
2 is incredible. My best one.
What the heck? What are you doing? You got the best stealth of all of us.
I'm staying back. It's the stealthiest way to be.
Yeah, we both got under 10.
Okay.
Excellent.
What are you doing? Why are you always the one not stealthing?
So you guys start heading towards the camp, and then after a moment, a voice calls out, Tapato, in Orcish.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, that's perfect. We're bringing the prisoner from the castle.
So roll me a quick deception check.
Okay, I'm mediocre at this. 16.
16. So he says, oh, good work.
I turn to Grimlock and just go back and get the prisoner. Should we take him up to the temple?
No, we don't want to scare that little gnome yet.
That little gnome. They didn't tell me anything. They just said bring him up here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're waiting for the night to come, but the gnome is here in the temple.
That'd be.
I'll start moving forward. Is there only the...
So there's one orc kind of standing there, and he's got a javelin out, and he is the orc on guard. You can see that there's a little camp behind him. There's another orc that's turning a stew pot, and there are 4 tents here, but they are the sort of tents that hold a single person.
Okay, and they're orcs.
They're orcs. They're full orcs. They are gray skinned, tusked, 7 to 8 feet tall.
That's.
Okay, so you head back.
Yeah, I would have went back to Olivia. Yeah, there's a lot of them, but I'm bringing you over.
Oh, I should change. I like back even further up, and I'll
Go grab the manacles.
yeah. Oh yes, I'll go grab the manacles, and then I'll take my pan flutes out, and I guess as I start like playing a song, like green smoke energy like comes out from the pipes and starts to spin around me, and by the time any place where the smoke has obfuscated your sight, when it moves, then it's reshaped into the thing that I'm changing into until I'm a pudgy,
clean-shaven rich man.
yeah.
You met Julian yesterday, so
In nice, I'll be wearing the clothes he was wearing yesterday. Actually, instead of in nice, I'll make it look a little roughed up and like a little bit of like a bruise on his head.
okay.
And yeah, just his clothes a little ripped. And then just put the manacles on like softly so that I feel like I could
Yeah.
get out of them. Did you want a weapon? Oh, are you carrying a weapon?
Yeah, be carrying the loosened.
Great. Axe. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to try out Julian's voice using my feat as actor.
Disguise self will change it.
Oh, perfect. So then,
You have advantage on deception checks because of disguise self.
okay. And this lasts for an hour. So yeah.
Cool.
Just, okay, I'm ready.
What are you doing with weapons and such?
Does disguise self hide my rapier and all of that?
No, it wouldn't.
Could I hide it in my cloak?
Yes.
Thing?
It's a sleight of hand check. The thing is, they're not going to be too worried about an orc cultist having extra weapons. So I'm not going to make you roll it, even though you're attempting to hide it.
Yeah, I'll
Because the
give.
thing is, if they see her weapons on you, they just think, oh, you have a preference for non-orcish weapons still.
Yeah, so I'll give you my rapier. I'll keep a dagger on me, but I'll try to hide it, and then I'll keep the holy water on me and my pan flutes on me.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand check.
12.
12. Okay, so yeah, you think you've got it hidden.
Okay.
So you guys head forward, and the orc that is on guard goes to one of the tents and is speaking in Orcish to the occupant of the tent.
Okay. I still don't understand Orcish. So
So then the biggest orc, about 8.5 feet tall, comes out. And he comes forward and he goes, Garot. You're new, aren't you?
very.
All right. You're going to need to work harder. Grumish won't like it if you only speak this dirty tongue.
Grimush will probably appreciate that I was one of the only survivors.
Oh, only you and...
Me and one other follower.
Oh, that's good news. If you could speak Orcish, we might give you your brew already, eh? So the rust monsters didn't make it?
No, there was a lot more resistance.
So you are getting the sense that this really big orc doesn't care about the cultists very much. He doesn't realize the two of you are not actually cultists.
Sweet.
Because the thing is, they're recruiting ex-soldiers, which
Yep.
both of you are. So you fit the recruitment profile. He doesn't ask any more questions.
So the night comes in a few days,
Yes.
and who's up there now?
There's a known priest who's going to do the marriage.
Wow, they didn't tell me anything.
You didn't need to know.
Apparently not.
Now you're like the top cultist.
Gonna do the marriage between the guy we have.
Yeah, between Julian and Nathaniel Lorne.
That's the night?
Yes. You can roll a history check.
Well,
I wasn't there.
I'm just getting.
If you don't care, we can wait until later to.
I will roll to see if I do know anything about it.
Okay.
I got a 17 on history.
Okay, so you heard this story about 2 years ago. Nathaniel Lorne had the rank of chevalier, which is a step above the rank of knight. A chevalier owns enough land that you can't ride a horse across it in an hour. Nobles will constantly try and prove that chevaliers are not chevaliers. Comtesse Corbus, 2 years ago, she cleared a path and rode across his land, making it so he was no longer a chevalier and got him knocked down to the rank of knight. She spent a week cutting a path and then galloped across the path, and so he lost his title and was knocked down.
Petty.
So now he is kidnapping and marrying her heir.
Great.
Both very petty. Wow, I do not care about the outcome of this.
Yeah.
Except for 100 gold. Also, I don't want to marry this guy.
Whatever.
That's so like typical though, just like so disconnected from the real world. It's like, oh, this is really important.
I knew instantly this plot would get under Kira's skin. And I like his moment of disgust as it all clicks into place, and he's like,
I'll even like say that out loud to the war chief. Just, these humans have really petty arguments. This is stupid.
yes, but they're paying us in dire wolf cubs. so
Fair.
The currency of kings.
You say as you walk back up with.
Use the fresh meat.
I just look downtrodden, like head down, like just try to look really sad that I'm a captured guy.
So the orc chief starts laughing and then says a bunch of stuff to you in Orcish. Batomana. Oto. And he like thumps you with the like haft of the great axe. And
No.
yeah, he's just a jerk for a few minutes. And
Yeah.
it's not hard to pretend you hate it because
I hate it.
you hate it. And then he turns to Grimlock and says, all right, stake him up over there behind the tents.
Yeah, I'll stick the heck out of him. I'll go behind the tent and kind of whisper, what does he mean by stake? What is?
I think he means tie me to a stake.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Okay.
There you go. Like do the worst knot of all time. It's like
Yeah.
So, looking around, there's the giant orc and then 2 or 3 others.
There's 3 others. One of them is asleep. One of them is cooking. One of them is on watch.
Okay.
can I actually roll to make a knot that is actually convincing but will just pull straight away?
Yep, that's a sleight of hand check.
Cool. 21.
Yeah, your knot looks beautiful, and the thing is, if you tug on it, it'll fall apart.
Cool.
Perfect.
All right, so this is very much in your court. The orc chief kind of sits down and gets a bowl out to get some of the stew that's cooking on the campfire, and he turns to you and says, if you're hungry, eat.
Can I inspect the food to make sure that it's not going to like kill me?
Yeah.
I have like cook's tools proficiency.
Yeah, so yeah, it would be either wisdom or intelligence, your preference, and your proficiency bonus.
Okay, cool. And proficiency is +2 and wisdom is +2. Okay, so +4. Cool. 21.
21. This is some of the 3-day-old pork from the farm near Grelou, and some like wild mushrooms and stuff throwing in. Nothing poisonous, but with your dwarven resistance to poison, you are probably not going to have any trouble eating it. You need to make a con save versus DC 5 to eat this, and you would roll with advantage.
I filled up on children on the way over here, sorry.
So the orc chief looks at you and goes, "You ate a baby?
Like so many babies.
Where'd you get babies?"
Oh, they're just on the side of the road. It was the weirdest thing.
So he's looking at you guys carefully, and he says something in Orcish to the other guy, the cook, and the cook laughs. Da ba da.
If we are starting to hit like a 45-minute mark, I will use my little copper wire that I use as a ring to message. Kirith, I'm guessing, is the better liar. And I'll just message Kirith. I'll whisper, "Okay, you're probably going to need to like take me to go poop or come over here and pretend to be playing pan flutes so I can re-up my spell."
No, we're just going to kill them here.
Okay.
I'm going to go kick the prisoner a bit. And she's behind the tents. I'll try to go near while they're sitting around eating or guarding the one with the guy sleeping.
Okay, so you can roll me a stealth or a deception check, your preference.
Well, I am technically better at stealth, but deception has been historically better for me. I'll just go stealth.
Can I roll to see like if I like understand what's?
Well, I was going to message Grimlock next.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
So
There's time while he sneaks to do your message.
So yeah, I'll just whisper into my copper wire ring. I'll just be like, "Grimlock, we're going to fight them. Just wait till stuff blows up and then pounce."
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. I got a 20 on stealth.
All right, so yeah, you sneak to the tent. You've got...
I would like to try to kill this man in his sleep.
All right, so he is incapacitated, which means you attack with advantage, and any hit is a crit. So what weapon are you using?
I'm gonna... Yeah, probably just my longsword.
Okay.
Pretty not subtle.
Yeah.
While he's on his way over there, going to walk up to... I'm assuming the other orcs are like sitting around the fire?
Yeah, the two are, the one that's on guard is a little ways away, probably about 30 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to go up to one of the...
The cook or the chief?
I'll go up to the chief.
Okay.
And go up to him and be like, "Let me give you one of my patented back massages."
So as you're getting behind him, he says to the other guy, "Topanito?
It's my favorite part of the northern orc culture. Have you been up there?
No. What? So roll me a quick deception check.
14.
Orcs are not a natural species. They are cults, so there isn't different cultures from different areas in this world. But they're like, they just think you're a weirdo. Not that you're like...
They just think you're dumb, not lying.
Yeah, they don't realize this is a trap. They think he's obviously uncomfortable with the fact you're about to give him a massage, but he does not suspect danger. He just thinks you're a weird guy.
I am a weird guy.
You say that, you like lean down, you're rubbing his shoulders just right in his ear. I am a weird guy. And then snap his neck. No.
Well, I was thinking like to Poman, just like...
Yeah.
And then when...
Yeah. I understand what you're doing. You're getting in place. You're going to be able to attack him when it's time. But
Wait, sorry, I have a question. There's a name for the punching the person's back type of massage?
Oh, yeah.
What's that called?
Yeah, to Poman.
Oh, I didn't even know I thought that. That's funny.
I do this.
I do this thing.
So with advantage, I got an 18 to hit him.
that is going to hit.
And auto crit.
Auto crit.
The dopeness. Swinging in two hands because I have no reason not to at this point.
Mm-hmm.
For 15 damage.
So that takes him to 0 hit points.
Orcs are scary.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And then I immediately like look around and make sure that
you hit him like you one-shotted him, so he is not going to get up.
Okay.
If he had hit points left, he would have yelled.
Okay. Yeah, I just look around, make sure no one actually saw that, and then just. Okay. Like, move back over to the stakes, and I'll just like leave a couple of to where Olivia is, and leave a couple of javelins on the ground for her.
Okay.
And then, so he turning back around. He's now massaging the chief.
Yeah, who looks so uncomfortable. His eyes are wide.
And then there's the cook and the lookout.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will slip out of my manacles and pull the awesome rope so that I'm not tied to the stake. And I'm going to pull out my pan flutes.
So Grimlock had them. You gave them to Kirith to bring to you?
I kept my pan flutes and a dagger on me. So I pull out my pan flutes. I'm going to cast Sleep.
Okay.
To hopefully cause some of these guys to fall asleep. So I'll just play from behind the tents. It is a 90-foot range. So would I get everybody in the camp?
You can. That would mean that Grimlock is one of the people within the range when you cast.
I think it's...
So what you would do is you would roll your 5d8 hit points. Whoever has the lowest hit points falls asleep first.
Odds are pretty good that if you center it,
Yeah, I might center it a little further away then.
I would still have him in the radius, but odds are pretty good that one of them has less HP than Grimlock.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So you're centering it so you'll get... Because you can center it so you get the guard, the cook, Grimlock, and the chief. You could also do it so you get the cook and the chief, or you could do it just to the guard.
I could, if I can do just the cook and the chief, I could do that. If they just fall asleep, then we can try to stealthily get the guard. I'll center it on all of them. Let's play dangerous. It's 5d8 worth of hit points. So that's 3 plus 3 is
6.
6 plus 7
13.
plus 3
16.
plus 5.
21.
Okay, so that means... so what is your hit point total, Grimlock?
29.
Okay, so the guard call even or odd.
Even.
So the cook falls asleep.
Okay.
Now it's time to draw cards because...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Some very, very obvious magic happened.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be able to get more of them, but I did not roll very well.
You rolled not bad.
This
It's just...
Bunch of 3s.
Well, yeah, but
This is the others.
sleep works really well like mid-combat when a bunch of them have taken a little bit of damage.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
But
so,
then it's also harder because we're all engrossed in the melee.
so the first person to go would be the non-chief orcs. One of them's asleep, and the other guard is looking the other direction and doesn't yet know that there is a problem.
Okay.
So next is Kirith. You are 45 feet away from the chief and 100 feet away from the guard.
45 feet away from the chief. Hey.
Yeah.
What is the spell range on? 90 feet on Summon Beast. So I'm going to use my level 2 spell, Summon Beast.
What sort of beast are you summoning?
So it will be a land beast. The beast spirit is going to take the form of, it has to be a small creature. So a, like, halfling-sized rat.
Okay, so basically a dire rat.
Yeah. And since it is a land creature, what's it get? Climb speed's not important. Pack tactics, which means it has advantage on an attack roll against the creature if at least one of the beast's allies, Grimlock, is within 5 feet of the creature.
Okay.
Cool. So, call forth a bestial spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. Cool.
So,
So-
what does it look like when you cast?
I start chanting in Elvish, and you can see again the like brownish energy coming off the druidic totem wrapped around my wrist, and since it is like a spirit of nature, a bestial spirit, and it can be land, air, or water, the dirt itself kind of comes up and like coalesces into this animal before taking on the actual appearance of a rat. It doesn't look like it's made out of earth anymore, but it basically is. And it just, the chief, like, I guess like somewhat startled because that dude just fell asleep, like stands up, and then this
well,
rat,
he hasn't stood up yet. The rat charges him.
sweet.
While he's still
it's
down.
like still forming, and it just manages to become solid as it collides.
Yeah.
And it attacks with advantage with my spell attack modifier, which is +5.
The new summon beast stuff out of Tasha's is so good.
So 23 to hit,
Yep, that'll hit.
and it does D8 +4 plus the spell's level piercing damage. So D8 +6. $12 damage.
Okay. He yells loudly as that happens.
Oh no, it's a rat.
Are you moving or using a bonus action for anything? Oh no, it's a rat, and I'm a spider.
I like a little bit, and then I spider or rat? Yeah, spider. Oh no, it's a rat. And then
Oh no, the witch got me.
and then I move 30 feet towards him. Bonus action to change,
Yeah.
and I can't cast spells as a spider, but I can keep concentrating on the rat being up.
Yes. All right. So you have both pulled a 6. Who has the higher initiative mod?
I do, I guess.
Why am I bad at everything?
Because you split up your good stats.
Yeah.
You didn't focus on.
Yeah. So I will. But why does my initiative? My initiative says +3, but my dex is only a +2.
It is Jack of Trades
Jack of
that's
all
getting
trades.
in there.
That's actually what it is.
It's a weird bard trick.
So I will stand up. I'll just kind of, as I'm standing up, can I grab one of the javelins?
Yes.
Okay. I will stand up and then move 15 feet to like see between the tents.
Yeah.
And so there's still the chief and the cook
Yeah.
are within 30 feet of each other.
Yes.
The cook is asleep.
Yeah. So any damage to him will wake him up.
I'd like to cast, I don't know if I can get the guard as well, but I'd like to cast Bane. So up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range, which is 30 feet. So,
You won't be able to get him.
okay. Then I'll choose the other 2, even though he's sleeping. It's
Yeah.
not. They must make a charisma saving throw.
The chief has a 15.
Yeah, he succeeds.
Okay.
And does the guy who's asleep?
He has a 17.
Yeah, they both save because my save DC is 13. So I try to like play in a discordant way towards them, but they both kind of don't care.
Yeah.
And then I will use, seeing that that's not really taking hold, I'll instead switch to more of a like positive reinforcement, and I'll give bardic inspiration to Grimlock.
So you yell,
As a
"Hey, buddy!"
I like to think that, again, my pan flute playing is just more like in tune with what they're
Okay.
doing. Like when in martial arts, they play the drums
Yeah.
to like make you do your stuff.
do 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 do.
Yeah, I just start playing battle music for Grimlock.
All right, Grimlock, it is your turn.
Oh no, there's a rat, and then I'm gonna hit him.
Okay, you attack with advantage because he is still prone.
Excellent.
Because you're currently still punching him in the back anyway.
10?
10 is
Ooh,
not
rough.
enough.
You can use your bardic inspiration.
You're still just punching him in the back. 11.
11?
Still not enough.
Rough.
but that's gone now.
When I miss, can I still...
Yes, you can still flurry of blows.
I am going to flurry of blows.
Or, sorry, unarmed attack. I don't know if you're spending the key point for 2 more attacks.
Can I...
You have to decide before.
Okay. I will... This guy's...
I would remind you that right now you have advantage to attack him.
Ooh.
Which
So
means-
getting 2 attacks with advantage.
Yeah. I'm going to do that. Flurry of blows.
Okay.
22.
That'll hit.
Okay. For 4 damage.
Okay.
And... Oh. And a crit.
Nice.
Sick.
For... You only add your strength... Or the...
Modifier once.
Yeah.
Modifier once? Okay. So 5 damage, and he has to resist a, I think it's DC 12 strength check or be kicked into the fire.
Okay. And he does this at disadvantage because he's prone, which is really good. He has a 9.
The other roll was a 19.
So roll me a d6 for the damage from the fire.
Nice.
The one that looks
I mean,
like
we
fire.
did blow a bunch of spells on this, but that's fine.
6 damage.
Okay. So roll me another d6 because now it's his turn. He clears surprise, but he doesn't get to do anything else. So he's still in the fire in shock.
Nice.
5.
5. Okay.
So just rat, punch, fire, get rocked.
Also music that did very little.
That's true.
The
Put the guy to sleep.
the guard then clears surprise. So he's like, what? And he turns around and he's heading towards the camp on his next turn.
Heading towards a giant spider.
And now it is time for that giant spider and his rat friend.
The rat friend is going to bite the guy lying down in the fire.
Okay, still with advantage.
14.
Not enough.
Stupid rat. And the giant spider is going to move. How far away is the guard?
The guard is, so you moved 15 feet last time, right? Or
30.
30 feet? So you are right up. So the guard is, he
I would
was
be
100 feet, so he's 70 feet away.
Okay. Almost positive that my web does not have that big a range, but no, it does not. So I will move all the way up to, I'll finish moving up to the chief
Yep.
and bites him.
Okay.
Still at advantage?
Yes.
I rolled a 1 and a 2, so a 7.
Okay, so yeah, you try to bite him and he throws a bunch of coals at your face. And
Angry rat noises.
okay,
Angry
Olivia.
spider.
I will this time give an inspiration to the spider as my bonus action. And then I will throw a javelin. It's a disadvantage for the guy in the fire, isn't it?
It is.
I will head towards, how far is a javelin's?
30.
30 feet. I'm going to try to insult the guy in a fire.
Okay.
You can't even beat a fat noble, because that's what I still look like.
He has a 7.
Yeah, he will take 2 psychic damage
Okay.
And disadvantage on his next attack.
and disadvantage on his.
More importantly.
And now it is time for Grimlock.
I'm just gonna probably just starts stomping at this guy. He's still prone, right?
Yes, he's still prone, so it's still with advantage.
Amazing. Oh, he doesn't take fire damage until his turn.
Yes.
Okay. 22.
That'll hit.
4 damage.
Okay.
Know what'd help for you stomping in a fire? Some boots.
That'll entirely ruin the look, though. Everyone's looking at me all the time on this podcast. And going to probably just do the second unarmed strike.
Okay.
And for 13.
That's not enough.
Okay.
Okay, so roll me 1d6 for his fire damage.
5.
5, okay.
This fire is the MVP of the fight.
Putting in work.
So he stands up. He takes a step back away from, so to get out of the fire, to do so, he needs to take a attack of opportunity from someone. He is going to step out of range of Grimlock's range. So you can use your reaction to take an attack of opportunity.
Amazing. Wait, does it happen before or after his movement?
It happens during his movement.
It is because of his movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
He moves out of your threat range, so you get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so he would be out of the fire by the time I get the attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to clear the fire because.
Okay, cool. And 19.
19 hits.
Okay. For 4 damage.
4 damage, okay.
I'll just get him with like the end of my big toe, just barely get him in a pressure point. Just, yeah.
Okay. And then he is going to take his great axe and start hacking at the rat.
No.
He has a critical failure, which means the rat and the spider can take an attack of opportunity as he swings wildly.
We both do. And we're both, now that I'm threatening him, the rat gets advantage again because pack tactics.
Tactics.
For a 13.
That's not enough.
Okay.
Doesn't bite through his chainmail.
Okay. And I will attack for 19.
That'll hit.
Cool. He has to roll a Constitution saving throw.
He has a 25.
So he takes half the poison damage, but he takes 6 piercing first.
Okay.
And 5 poison damage.
Okay.
So that was halved already.
And then he tries his second attack on the rat.
Aw.
And this time he has a 9.
No, that will not hit the rat.
All right. So that is the end of his turn. The Vicious Mockery helped out a lot there.
Yay.
And then the guard is 70 feet away from Grimlock and Kirith. So he moves 30 feet, and then he uses the Orcish ability Aggressive to move another 30 feet towards a hostile creature it can see. So he is 10 feet away, and he throws a javelin at the spider because the spider is scarier.
That's fair.
He has a 16 to hit.
I think that matches. Let me know. Oh, no, that beats it. Yeah,
'Kay.
by a fair amount.
So the guard does 7 damage to the spider.
Okay.
Then it is the spider's turn.
I'm going to have the rat bite the war chief.
Okay. We should name the rat spirit that you summoned.
The rat spirit.
Because I assume you generally summon the same spirit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Skid Row.
I will come up with something by next session.
Judas.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Wow, I hate it. Oh my God, dude. So with advantage, I rolled
Yeah.
a 4 and a 5, so a 10 total. So I'm going to assume that misses again.
That misses again.
And then I'm going to as the spider, just try to bite the war chief again.
Okay.
And I rolled a 7, so 13.
Not enough.
Yep, that sounds right.
Then it is Olivia's turn.
I would like to throw a javelin at the now standing war chief.
Okay. How far away are you?
I'm at the tents. So how far is the edge of the tents to the fire?
About 30 feet.
So yeah, I'll throw from there.
Okay, I'm just checking the short range on a javelin here. Okay, yeah, you're just at short range.
Perfect. That is 19.
19, that will hit.
And is it a D8 plus my dex?
D6.
D6 plus my dex. 7.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
I
As the spear thuds into him.
Nice.
go hide behind a tent. I'll use my movement to dash kind of back 5 feet and 5 feet to the side behind one of the tents.
Okay. Are you going prone? Because these are, again, like they're single person tents, so they are very, very small.
Can I just squat, crouch for like half cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then it is Grimlock's turn.
Okay. How far is the guard from the fire?
The guard is, so he was 10 feet away, so he is 15 feet from the fire.
Cool. Can I go to the other side of him so that he is in between me and the fire, kind of do a baseball slide to kind of get right in there?
Yeah, you circle around to...
And give him I don't know what you call it, just like that, like the...
Like palm strikes?
Yeah, palm strikes and, trying to hit nerves, and so I'll do 3 of those.
Okay.
Kind of Wing Chun-esque.
Yeah, perfect. First one misses. Second one misses. Third one misses. Okay.
Heck.
So remember, he had a lower AC than the war chief.
I didn't break it. I didn't break an 8.
You didn't break an 8? Okay. So yeah, you're running around, and when you get there, you don't properly like plant your feet, so they're like soft as you hit him in the hide armor.
More to movement.
All right. So the war chief is gonna get rid of this rat. That's his goal in life.
He may try.
He has a 9 to hit it.
No.
How about a 9?
Also no.
All right. So the orc that the orc guard yells something in Orcish, "Dobotbata," and he starts running away from you, giving you an attack of opportunity.
Cool. I'm gonna trip.
Okay.
Right. It's
athletics, acrobatics.
okay. And I can choose between?
No, you have to do athletics. He gets athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. 15.
15. So yeah, you just managed to trip him, knocking him prone.
Cool.
So he crawls 5 feet away from you, gets back up, so he has used 20 feet of movement there, 10 more feet, and then he charges the final 30 feet to the escaping prisoner.
He's so fast.
Yeah, it's their aggressive bonus action move that makes a huge difference for orcs. And he tries to slash up Julian Corbus. And he has a critical failure.
Oh my god.
So he comes charging at you, and
I don't have any weapons in my hands. I have pan flutes and javelin that I threw.
So he comes charging forward, and he slips in some mud, and he's prone in front of you.
Okay.
What a dum-dum.
Then it is Kira's turn.
Kirith is... The rat is going to try to bite this man. This orc war chief man. Pack tactics. Oh, finally. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
For...
Rat ticks. Pack ticks.
10 piercing damage.
All right.
And then Kirith is going to try to bite this war chief orc man.
You may also still feel inspired.
I may. This time I rolled okay, though. 19 to hit
Yes, that hits.
for... Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're biting him.
How dare I have like 6 character sheets for this guy? For 10 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then he can roll a Constitution saving throw.
He has a 16.
Okay, so he succeeds and only takes half of this. 4 plus 7 is 11, so he takes 5 poison damage.
It actually rounds up
Oh, 6 poison damage.
because if you roll a 1, you still
You
want
still,
to do
yeah, minimum
damage.
1 damage.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you and your rat rock him severely.
Nice.
And then it is Olivia's turn. So there is an orc lying on the ground in front of you.
I will pull out the dagger that I hit on myself
Okay.
and stab down at him.
Okay. You attack with advantage because he is prone.
So one of those is 20, but see if I crit. Nope.
Okay.
So 20 to hit him
All right.
for 4 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Would you like to do anything else?
No, I'll save my last bardic inspiration in case I want to cutting words him.
Okay.
Nice.
Then it is Grimlock's turn.
After being embarrassed trying a bunch of fancy palm strikes, I'm gonna revert to basics and basically do like the Captain Falcon flying knee at the guard.
Okay.
Oh, you chase after him over to...
Yeah, just sprint over and
Yeah.
just dive at him.
So you attack with advantage because he's prone.
Good. 12.
12. Okay. So yeah, he just barely rolls out of the way as you knee down beside him.
Unfortunate.
Okay, and I'll just go for the second attack. Also with advantage.
Yes.
All right, so it was. Hold on. 16
16 will hit.
for 6 damage,
Nice.
Oh, nice.
He is not looking great.
and that was just a little offhanded, like kidney shot.
Okay.
Like as you like knee into the dirt, and then you just like punch him as you're punch yourself back to the standing.
Yeah. So
Use him to get up.
Yeah.
the war chief wants to get rid of this rat.
I dare you.
He has a natural 20.
Heck.
So he does 14, 21, 24, plus 4, 28 damage to the rat. Because that was a crit.
The rat, who has 30 hit points.
Oh.
What? That's a beefy rat.
Yeah, he's a meat tank. What is that?
It's a horse.
It's a land spirit that looks like a rat. So he did 28.
Yeah.
Holy sh-
Sick.
That rat will outlive us all.
And then he screams something in Orcish, which gives the guard advantage on attack rolls until the start of the war chief's next turn. He can then make an attack as a bonus action.
Yep, sounds
so
right.
he tries to hit the rat. One more time. He has an 18 to hit the rat.
Yeah. There he goes.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Doing 12 more damage.
Yeah, and he poofs into nothing.
Yeah. I like the idea that it turns into like this dirt sculpture of a rat that then
And then crumbles. Whatever. I can bring him back later.
Yeah. Then it is the guard's turn, who stands up and tries to axe Olivia looking like Julian in the legs.
Okay.
He has a 14.
Yes, that does hit.
Okay. Doing 14 slashing damage.
Ow, hee. Does not feel good.
Yeah. He seems surprised that you're still up. Now it is Kira's turn.
I try 2 bites this war chief, and I rolled a 2,
'Kay.
so 8.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Then it's Olivia's turn.
I mean, Grimlock's right here with me. I was like, I could disengage and try to run away, but he's clearly really good at running at things. Also, I've had experience with orcs running across that room in the cultists. I
Yeah.
shut the door and he was able to come at me. So
Orcs will always be able to outrun you.
I'll always be able to catch up.
Monks eventually can get away, and some rogues can.
is there a way for me to object interaction get my rapier from Grimlock?
Yes, because Grimlock will let you.
So I reach out and I just drop the dagger on the ground, keep my pan flutes in my hands, reach out, grab the rapier, and try to then, as I'm like, I draw it from the sheath at Grimlock's hip and use that same motion to kind of spin around and try to stab him in under the ribs. Does a 13 hit?
Just barely.
Yay.
You had a little trouble as you spin, like targeting it.
Yeah. For 9 damage.
He goes down.
My legs, my legs, my legs, my legs, my legs, my legs. I'm fine.
Just immediately gushing. That was so cool.
I'm gonna just stand here for a second.
Okay.
Give Olivia a slap on the shoulder. Nice spin move, buddy.
Thanks.
Grimlock, it's your turn.
I'm going to. Can I put myself between the chief and Olivia? Is there
Very
space?
easily. The chief is 30 feet away.
Oh, I misunderstood that entirely. I'm gonna.
The guard ran up to Olivia, and you followed the guard.
Mm-hmm.
The chief and I were still fighting over by the fire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because the guard did not want the prisoner to escape.
Gotcha. I thought that Olivia was by the fire.
No.
No.
Okay, that makes sense.
She does
I
not
am
get
a
close.
chicken. Why do I have the best stealth and not go first? Because that means you're the closest.
Okay. I'm going to head over to the chief and. Probably just sprint over and just try a straight kick on him.
Okay.
And crit fail.
Okay. So yeah, you come charging at him, and you're getting ready to jump up for your kick, and he swings at you with his great axe.
Riley got new dice
And has
for
a
this
15?
session, and they hate him.
They do. So you said 15?
Yes.
Hits.
Okay. He does 18 damage to you.
Oh my god. Should have used inspiration.
So you still, though, have your bonus action.
Oh, it doesn't cancel with the... Oh, cool.
No.
Okay. I'm going to Flurry of Blows for sure.
Okay.
And actually, wait. Can I... I wouldn't have been able to use my bonus action to do patient defense before he swings, right? No.
Because he swings as a reaction to your critical failure.
Gotcha. Cool. I'm going to flurry on him then.
Okay.
Nice. So crit.
Okay.
Nice.
And I'd like to attempt to knock him prone while I'm doing that, but first crit damage.
What's the attack look like?
So I did the straight kick. He sinks into me with his axe and probably just like a left hand like liver shot while absorbing the blow. Or for 9 damage. and hopefully like the trip is like him like doubling over from the pain.
He collapses.
You knock him down.
He's
for
super
sure.
tripped.
Great. So everybody, is the cook just asleep right now?
Yes, but he'll only be asleep for another 15 seconds.
Oh, God.
No, he won't.
You guys all surround him.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah.
The spider will go and bite him.
Yeah.
all right.
So you guys now have captured this small orc encampment.
Should we keep like this orc cult, this leader guy? Like we can take these manacles.
Nah, too dangerous. I figured out what's happening.
Oh, okay.
I'd be worried he could just break them.
No, I didn't know. All I know is they maybe wanted to. I don't know. He was just like pushing me,
Yeah,
and
they want to marry
Julian.
Julian to Nathaniel Lorne,
Yes.
and some petty nobility squabble, forced marriage so that Nathaniel Lorne can become the heir of the Comtess's lands and holdings.
do I know anything about the law?
Yes.
If we actually like just rested here and went through with it with me disguised as Julian, would Olivia be married to him or would nobody be married to him?
Nobody would be married to him because you would need to be Olivia at the wedding.
So
It would be under false pretenses or whatever.
Yes.
should we let the plan go off and then have him go and brag to the Comtesse to basically admit his own bullshit?
That's hilarious.
Right? Like if we just rest here, because also I don't think you can see through this illusion, but my leg's bleeding.
Oh no, it shows through the illusion.
We
This
can.
hurts a lot.
Yeah, he still should be here at the prescribed time.
In 3 days.
We can tell him that we were attacked by wild animals and the rest were killed. But we'll take the... Yeah,
Because
there's...
that would be even better for the Comtesse if we show up with him to like brag about what he's done. And then it's like, yeah, what you did, what like I'll drop the illusion and we'll be like, yeah, you dealt with orcs and
You...
cults and did terrible stuff.
Now, keep in mind, your illusion only lasts an hour.
Yeah.
So we could do the
How
wedding
long are
here.
regular ceremonies?
So the ceremony would probably be an hour, and then if you went directly through these woods back to Abelant, that would take another, probably about another hour to get back through these woods to Abelant. And that would mean that, like, that would depend on the night instantly going back to...
But it could also be we do the ceremony and then like potentially, as long as I don't have to stay in his eyesight, be like,
We don't know how many people he's coming with as well, though.
yeah.
Well, why don't we call this session for today? You guys clear out this orcish camp, and you'll have 3 days to figure out what you want to do.
Perfect.